Good morning. It is Monday, March something or other. I have no idea. I just know it's Monday, and it's still March. I've not had coffee yet. It was very windy last night. I'm going to include a video of the wind. It got very, very windy. It was kind of cool sounding. And no branches dropped on me, and I did not get squished, so yay me. And then it rained sometime overnight, 3, 4, something like that. It started raining. Not terribly heavy rain, as best I can remember. I mean, solid rain, but not like torrential downpours. And it is still raining a bit. So I've just kind of been hanging out here in my little blanket fort in my tent. And we'll be getting up shortly to go find my bear canister. And hopefully it didn't get blown away by the wind. Yeah, not going far today. 4 miles, maybe 5. So, yeah. But, yeah, I haven't had coffee yet, y'all. I can't even form a coherent thought. I'm sorry. But, yeah, I'm here. It's a little breezy still. And rain is dying down, so time to get food. Well, my lighter wouldn't light because of the wind. And there's literally no place to get out of the wind. Absolutely no place. So, it is cold oatmeal and cold coffee at 11:30, when I should be having lunch. And I should have been on the trail hours ago. But I'm not, so here I am, eating cold oatmeal, cold coffee, and frankly, kind of hating life right now. Alright, here we are back on Preacher Rock. It's 12:33. And, the wind is finally just barely starting to die down some. And, of course, the rain stopped a couple hours ago, thank God. And we are now on our way. And by we, I mean me, of course. It was a beautiful, foggy morning. Beautiful, yet completely miserable. I absolutely stayed in my tent until the rain stopped and the wind was slightly less awful. Was not able to get my lighter to light because of the wind. I had ordered, or somebody had sent me off my Amazon wish list, some of those lighters that are really good, made for high wind conditions, and gosh darn it, I have no idea where I put it. It's somewhere. I've got to find it. Well, I can't find it. I have to acquire another one. So sorry, whoever that was. I promise it will be used. It absolutely will be used on subsequent hiking trips. I mean, one wouldn't last the entire trail anyway, so it's fine, everything is fine. But I'm so happy that the sun is kind of, sort of shining through. That makes me very happy. Sorry about the camera angle. I have my little selfie stick. It's in a pocket somewhere. So yeah, I'm not going to go far today. I mean, that's the same theme as every day, right? Definitely going to try to get to Jared Gap. I think that's 2.4 miles. No, I'm sorry. Maybe not Jared Gap. Anyway, there's a spot 2.4 miles from here. I can't remember what it is. Woods Hole Shelter. No, that's like 6 miles. I'll never make it before dark. But hey, I did find my headlamp. Found it this morning. I knew it was somewhere in here. It was actually right where I put it. Imagine that. So yeah, it is time to walk. It is, like I said, this is my favorite spot in all that I have done so far. This will probably always be my favorite spot for sentimental reasons. Kind of how like you and your significant other go back to the place where you first met, your first date, whatever, and like, even if it might be just like a random McDonald's somewhere, or a cheesy store, or a movie theater or something like that. There are other grander, more beautiful places but that particular spot means something to you, that's what this is. Oh, there's a hawk. Let me see if I can flip this around and show y'all the hawk. Well, dang, it looks like the hawk flew down that way somewhere, but there was a hawk flying right out here. Sorry, I tried to show you. I'm sure there'll be another one. But yeah, anyway, Preacher Rock is basically my first date with the AT, so to speak. Oh God, is that sunlight? Oh, yay, sunlight. Oh, that makes me so much happier. Yay. So yeah, everything is drenched. Like I said, I didn't have everything set quite right. I was kind of downhill in my tent, so everything inside my tent kind of soggy. But it was fine. It would be fine. I mean, this is not the first time I have hiked or camped in the rain. Because over the past 5 years, knowing that one day I was going to be hiking the whole AT, would intentionally put myself in situations that I knew I'd encounter. So rainy days, cold days, etc. And one time I did a 4-day section hike from Unicoi Gap to Dix Creek Gap, and let me tell you, it poured heavy downpours all 4 days, start to finish. It finally, every now and then it would lighten up a bit, stop maybe for 20-30 minutes, and then start going again all the whole weekend, hiking up Trey Mountain in a creek. So it's not like I've not hiked in the rain before. I know I can do it. Just prefer not to whenever possible. But we all know, no rain, no Maine. There will be soggy days that cannot be avoided. So yeah, I am glad it's starting to be semi-sunny now. And it is time to head uphill. Onward. Have a fabulous day. More to come. I absolutely love all these random boulders that are everywhere. Like, what kind of stories could they tell? I mean, millennia and more, whatever is older than millennia of life and stories, what they have seen, what has happened to them, what has happened around them. I love these old boulders. I'm sure they have stories. I just wish I knew how to speak rock. Not the music, the rock music, I can speak that pretty well, but whoops, sorry, not coordinated. But ancient boulder, not so fluent in that. Luckily I have friends who are geologists, so they can translate some, right? God, such a pretty trail. Even if it makes me cuss, good Lord. Next time I have to go to confession, whew, the priest is going to be there a long time. I'm going to be like, pull up a chair, Father. While we're at it, get me a chair too. We're going to be here a while. Alright, enough dawdling. Onward. Okay, still on my quest coming down from, the Preacher's Rockwoody Gap area. And look how pretty this is. This is, like I said, this is kind of, see, I got to be careful here because it's going downhill. Wet rocks are slippery, so I've got to be extra careful. Anyway, see, this kind of thing is one of my favorite parts. This is part of why I love the trail, because look at it. I mean, look at it. It's magical, mystery, enchanted forest. More old boulders with stories to tell. You half expect to see Little fairies popping out. Or maybe a dinosaur. When it's misty and foggy, it looks like Jurassic Park. But right now, it just looks, you know, like a little mystical fairy forest. But don't worry, I'm not talking to any of them. You know, once upon a time, a little fairy creature asked me, he said, "Hey, can I have your attention?" And I said, "Yeah, sure, what's up?" And I've had ADHD ever since. Lesson learned. All right, anyway, I just wanted to show y'all this because how beautiful is this? I mean, look, how can you not love that? How can you not love that? It's amazing. Here we have a creek. I'm going to assume this is Lance Creek, since the Lance Creek Restoration Area campsite is 1/10 of a mile ahead. I'm just going to cross over this really scary little bridge. Not scary for normal people, but people like me who hate heights. To me, this is heights, okay? This is why I am not a paratrooper. Sorry to my paratrooper friends, but no, this terrifies me, okay? Yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna cross over this creek, get to the campsite, set my stuff out to dry, then come back and get some water. Okay, got my dinner eaten and put away. Got my tent set up, and as you can see, I hung everything out to dry. Yeah, my quilt dried very quickly because it was only a little bit damp. Don't know about my liner, but I'm sure it's dry too because it was a little more wet, but not much more. So it should be fine. Yeah, so there's about 4 other folks in this general area and a couple more back behind me. The creek, Lance Creek, is just down there, so it was very easy to get water. And my battery pack is down to like one little dot on the battery. So don't know how much videos I'm gonna have tomorrow. Probably gonna have a whole day without any kind of battery life at all. But it's alright. It's all good. I'm gonna wrap things up and go to bed. Have a fantastic day, night, weekend, week, whatever. And don't forget, live, love, hike. Hello. Okay, it is still Thursday night. And I know I already said goodnight, but it's only 7:15 and I'm still pretty wide awake. Yeah, I've got my tent all set up. This is the most organized I have been able to get my tent and my things at night. Usually it's a giant pile of chaos. And I assume it's still a pile of chaos, but it's better contained, I think. So we'll see how it works in the morning, whether or not I'm able to find everything, put everything where it needs to be, and then have everything arranged better tomorrow. But yeah, right now I am fairly pleased with how everything is going. And we'll see if this experiment works in the morning. My big thing is, I don't know that I have too much stuff. I might have a little bit too much stuff even after my shakedown the other day. But I think it is more packed inefficiently. And yeah, I keep looking over at my pack. Like, it knows. It knows. I think a lot of it is it's not packed efficiently, and I'm just not very good at packing things yet. That's all. But you know, practice makes perfect. Okay, well, now I'm gonna shut up and go to sleep really soon. So thanks. Have a great day. Bye, y'all.